Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I have a review for you today, the Fouga Magister CM.170. This is a French two-seat jet trainer that was developed in the 1950s by a jet aircraft manufacturer in France, Fouga. I believe that's how it's pronounced, F-O-U-G-A, Fouga. This particular model is developed by AzurPoly for Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's really an amazing little jet. The detail inside is really well done. Have the iPad here, which is a nice feature. Gives you radio, GPS map, ability to open and close the canopies. You can adjust your oxygen. You can actually enable smoke in different colors for aerobatics. The labels on everything in here, this is your radio comm panel, your breakers. All the labels are in French, because again, it is a French jet, but the detail, if you look here, the detail is really nice, very sharp, looks really good in virtual reality, flying with the Quest 2 headset, and it's really a lot of fun to fly this jet. I know it's been out for a little while. They close the canopy there by clicking left, and then you lock it with this. Now the back canopy is still open at the moment, but that's all right. We're going to leave it open while we taxi. So we're going to get her started up here, and the jet's coming up to speed. But yeah, the detail, like I said, it's really well done. There's no manual that actually came with the package. At least I couldn't find it, but it is available online on their website, and the manual is really well done. It's a 27-page PDF. Gives you just a real quick history on it. Talks about the butterfly tail configuration, which is very distinctive for this jet, and it has wing tip tanks which you can actually drain or dump the fuel, and I believe you can eject the tanks. I haven't gotten that far into it yet, but I believe that you can. So the front panel here is, like I said, very well done, very tight, complex, but everything is readable. There's 44 different points on here, and they're all in the manual. You have your hydraulic pressure, your voltmeter, your accelerometer, which measures your G-force, your attitude indicator, all the normals, the altimeter, and so forth. Then on the side panels on the left, you have your throttles and your landing gear, your spoilers, air conditioning, nav lights, panel lights, and then on the right side is the comm panel, your ADF, your nav, your VOR, also where your starter is, and your fuel dump switches. The co-pilot also has a panel, so you can actually switch to the co-pilot seat and fly back there, so you have that, which is really nice. It's got a lot of nice features. You got the gyro compass, you got the ability to swap it between the magnetic compass and gyro compass for the navigation. Now, there are no operational weapons, but there are weapons that you can add to the wings. You can add machine guns and rockets and so forth, and bombs under the wings through the iPad in the cockpit. It handles really well on the ground, especially if you have the two throttle controls, the independent throttle controls. And in the air, it also handles very nicely. It's a real joy to fly this jet. A couple of things to pay attention to. One is it doesn't have a super high ceiling, so you will flame out if you go too high. And also, if you fly too long inverted, you will start to lose flow of the fuel to your engine. So you have to bounce back up in order to get the fuel flowing again. You only have a short time where you have a back flow of fuel to your engine when you're flying inverted. Again, has a very, very nice climb rate. Controls are really responsive. Big part of that is this beautiful butterfly tail. Which has, I think they call it a rudder vader. It's a combination rudder and elevator. Which is also why we have a keel on the bottom. You can kind of see it there on the very bottom. There's a little bit of a keel, and that's to counteract some of the torque factor. Now I have the co-pilot on, and here, here's the spoilers. You can see them pop open. Like I was saying, the co-pilot, there's the keel. You can see the keel here. The co-pilot is turned on, and I also have the antenna turned on the front. Those can also be turned off through the iPad that's available in the cockpit. I'm going to have to try and figure out about jettisoning the tanks. But it's a lot of fun to fly this jet. It's, in my opinion, worth getting from the store, Microsoft Store. I know it's available for the Xbox. Now I think in the Xbox version, the manual says, because Microsoft does not allow you to sell a plane with weapons on it, you can get a patch from the developer to put the weapons on it. Handles very well up here. Now to get the little iPad back when you're flying is the gear switch up here on the upper left. You can see a gear with a wrench in it right here. So you click that, that brings back your iPad. And so you can select the color of smoke here, and you can turn the smoke on and off here. You can also turn off your engine smoke, or turn it on. You can adjust again your oxygen, which as soon as you close and lock the canopies, that's enabled, but you have a couple different modes that you can enable it in. And once the smoke is turned on, once the color is selected, you can actually turn it on and off here with this switch. So if I click this on, you can see I'll do 3, 4. Okay, so now we'll loop around and we should see 4 lines behind us. So you can control the smoke there, which is nice, so you don't have to always have the iPad on. Oh, there they are. I don't know, the smoke in VR, I don't know if I like it too much. I don't use it very often. I mean, I can't ever really see my own smoke anyhow. But it's fun. So there you go. The AzurPoly Fouga Magister CM.170. A trainer jet that can do some basic and intermediate maneuvers. Great plane. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the skies.